Good morning. This is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me today back at the Radiant Cecil and Blues estate. We are continuing to just kind of crawl forward while we wait for news about the release date for the Crimson Court. Today I'm going to chase after one of the Ancestors trinkets so that I can collect all of them and pick up that Steam achievement. We are going to go into the Cove. It is a long mission, as they always are for the Ancestors trinkets, and we're going to hope to get something out of this. Now, because it's a long mission, I'm not going to go dark. I think going dark is a little bit too much risk for a long mission, building up stress, especially considering I've decided to take an abomination. We're going to take 2 stacks of shovels into the Cove. We're going to take a couple of keys. We're going to take a fair amount of torches. Actually, I think just 2 stacks should probably cover it for us. If it gets a little bit dark towards the end, well, then it does. We definitely want medicinal herbs so that we can use them should we encounter any of the coral. It is medicinal herbs you use on them, right? Not blight? Oh, now I want to look that up. Because, like, we clearly thought about that the other day. Was it strange coral? Darkest dungeon. It's a curio. Eerie coral is what it's called. And it is a Cove exclusive. Eerie coral medicinal herbs purges a negative quirk. So, that's a thing I knew about in the past. It's a thing I took a little bit of advantage of in our last episode. We have skipped a mission or 2 since the last time I recorded. I think it was just 1. I got some experience on low-level people. It wasn't a particularly exciting endeavor. We did go dark and we did pick up a lot of gold, but that was really about it. Nothing exciting. Yeah, I think we're going to go in here. I don't think I forgot anything important in our provisioning. So we should be good to go. Reposition things while we're letting this load. Oh, so busy day again today. I still have a Final Fantasy video that I'm working on editing that talks about crafting. Oh, hey, we found the secret room right off the bat. That's pretty cool. And our goal is 100% of room battles, so we have to go to the right and then to the right again. So let's do that, and then we can backtrack, because we can skip a bit. So yeah, let's head to the right, and we'll hit this trap right away. Who's got good disarm? Oh, no one in this party is exceptionally good at disarming traps. That was an oversight, but hopefully it will not bite us in the butt. 80% is still, you know, most of the time, that's 100% of the time. Alright, we'll just burn that torch right off the thing here. Head in. This will be a fight, and we'll see how powerful this group is. It should be pretty good. We have an occultist. I did not equip him with a trinket. I didn't think that through fully. I should have given him a increased damage against fish people, or you know, eldritch, and I didn't. Because there could be some nasty bleeds in here, I took Plague Doctor so that they can cleanse those bleeds. Stress Wave. We are going to... I actually think I'm going to transform right away. Most of our damage is going to be coming from this. And then we'll start raking. And then he takes some damage. We want to protect maybe our Plague Doctor. And that should redirect some damage. That's not fun, but it's not terrible either. Okay, they're both right back down there. We will Abyssal Artillery again. That may put them in range. One of them's in... Okay, well, they're both going to die next round. Alright. We didn't get a chance to get Riposte up. So we're probably going to... The heal seems unnecessary. We could Noxious Blast. And then we could... We could crush this one. That guarantees its death. And then if our Abomination goes fast enough, he can get all his health back. This will just be a heal. This we can also do a heal. And we'll count on the Abomination being able to heal himself. No luck. He will get some back when he auto-transforms here, but I was hoping to get an Absolution in as well to also deal with stress. Can't get everything you want all the time, though. We got more scouting, so that's pretty good. Yeah. We already know where that secret room is. We're getting to it. Alright, nothing in there. The boss relief. This, I think, isn't worth touching. I feel like the percentage chance of success is too low. I can't remember if that is accurate, though. That's my feeling, my remembrance. Alright, we got Squiffy gassed in the back. We definitely want to deal with that as quickly as possible, but we have a bloated Thrall in the front, so we want to deal with that as quickly as possible as well. So we got quite a lot going on here. Resisting the stun is very important. I feel like we should probably stun the Thrall if we can successfully do so. We did. Maddening Shanty is resisted. That's good news. I want to deal with that, but I don't think I can get to it directly, so we'll take what we can get on our Occultist, and that is the worst possible outcome. That thing is likely going to explode. We don't have a lot of situations. We can stun and hope that we successfully stun this champion. Alright, that breaks him from defense, so we can try and deal with that bloated Thrall. Again, we can't reach it. We can weakening curse it, so maybe we can lessen its impact, but this is gonna be bad. This could be real bad if we don't go before it. And it's not that slow. I am going to transform to attack it. And then we're gonna rage it. So we needed that to go down.
A faint hope blossoms.
From here, we do put more blight up. The downside of killing that Thrall, of course, is that these guys slid forward. I'm gonna trigger Retribution before I trigger anything else. A nice dodge by them. So he's marked. And we'll put up defenses as soon as we can on him. I would like him to not be in the front row, so I'm not going to pull him forward. Alright, we're going to rage. We can rage into the back row, so let's go ahead and kill that Squiffy Ghast. Which opens us up to Noxious Blast on the champion. Okay, that stress is still building up. His stun resistance is still up, so we have Retribution active. Let's Defender our Plague Doctor. Alright, I did consider defending him even though he doesn't need the health. We're gonna Weakening Curse, which is just a damage down, and then we're gonna transform back. We're gonna get our health back and our stress. Because that's starting to get a little out of hand. Put another Noxious Blast out here. That's 12 damage a turn. He is basically fine. Then we can Retribution again. Mark ourselves. We have Defender up. Octocessus triggers the Retribution. And we can, I think, Weakening Curse here. Stress is a little bit higher than I would like here, and that's because of those darn Squiffy ghasts. If we stun him, that should be him dead. 12 damage. He dies on his turn. We'll do what little healing. You know, I should have cleansed there to see if we could clear that stress. I'm pretty sure we can't, but we'll re-trigger Defender just because.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Take our loots, and I'm not going to open up this treasure chest. It's not necessary. So we backtrack, and then what our goal is going to be, we're going to head north. There's no combat in those rooms, so I'm going to go north, then west, then south. And then we'll pick up what's in the... Actually, we may camp after we go north and then west. And that'll clear up a little bit of inventory space. We have a box. Inside the box is what? Heirlooms. And a little gold.
Trinkets and baubles.
So do we have anything in our inventory that is unnecessary? It doesn't look like it. We have way more shovels than we probably need, given what we've encountered so far. But it's not going to be a problem. Since we have no combat coming up, I'm letting our torch run down, and it'll come back when we camp. I'm actually going to go ahead and pop it right now. This is probably going to give us a bunch of stuff we can't carry, but alright. Abandon the anti-venom, take the tapestry, take the gold. We'll leave a little bit of the gold behind, it looks like. Yeah, nothing else worth throwing away right now. So we'll leave 600 gold on the floor, head in here, and then it's time to camp. We'll eat our food. Opens up 2 inventory spaces now. And what can we do to deal with stress? We can prevent nighttime ambush, which will give everybody else stress. We could also do that gives everybody else stress. Oh boy. We gotta prevent nighttime ambush on a champion mission. That just has to be done. I think I picked a poor group when it comes to stress situations. We can do some stress relief here. But it's not perfect. Plus stress, that's not, nope, don't want that. We can encourage here, so let's go ahead and do that, unless that's self only. Alright, yeah. And then I don't think anyone else has anything they can do for one action. Oh, we could abandon hope, which, I mean, is going to be great for him, but not great for other people. So perhaps we use that later when we see where else our stress is at. We'll rest. It's tempting to use Abandon Hope, but... So, I made an error. My trinkets are giving me additional stress. We have a unit that produces stress. So, it probably wasn't perfect. Not the best design. We enter here. Well, it's just a torch, so I don't think I'm gonna grab it. Well... Oh, I almost clicked that without putting the key in. So we'll take this, and we're going to just toss the key, because the key is probably not going to be what we need going forward. We will grab whatever we can get out of this torch.
Wealth beyond measure.
And I think... Oh, there was also a backpack here. So, there we go. Replace our shovel. We don't have room for this gold, so, you know... I'd say that's fine for right now. We've probably got too many shovels. if I had to choose one thing that was excessive in our inventory right now, it's definitely shovels. We are not going to go down that hallway that has 2 fights in it. It's like, it just sounds like a bad idea. Let's instead go north and hope for scouting after we go north. Here we got eerie coral. All right. Deviant taste, slow draw. That's maybe something worth trying to get rid of. God-fearing, not worth it. Well, you know, actually lag looks like the, well, known cheat, love interest. And unquiet mind, those not so important. Deviant taste, unquiet mind, witness. Okay, we're gonna go here. So, slow draw, gone. Exactly the one I wanted to be gone. We are in combat. We've surprised them, which surprises me, given that I had goofed. So we'll use this opportunity to spread Blight and also Abyssal Artillery, which should put them dead. If not, actually, look, that didn't quite make it there. So let's stun him. He'll die before he acts now. We can also stun the Paralyzing Stinger. And then we can blight him up next turn, hopefully. No, not a heal. Oh, it's sad. Alright, well. We got even spread of stress. We're gonna go there. It lived more than I would like it to have to. Yep, those were words. Totally in the correct order. So again, he still actually lives to another turn if we don't do something about it. So I think we puke on him here. That'll do the job. And then we can Noxious Blast the snail. Should solve our snail problem pretty effectively. We might even be able to pick up the kill. We did. 1 down. And then these 2 will die next turn. We can resort to healing actions if we want, including Absolution for some great stress relief. We don't actually really, yeah, we'll just pull the corpse. And that should be it. Alright, Blight, not gonna take it. Alright, we're gonna move on. This is a room with combat in it. Let's get our light back. We don't want to be fighting in that kind of situation normally. The last torch was unnecessary. Fish idol. So, if I remember correctly on the fish idol, it's always something bad unless you cleanse it. So if we put like a holy water into it, then it's good stuff. Abyssal Artillery. Fantastic. That's definitely 1 down right away. It looks like the stress giver, though, is going to live to take a single action unless we have... We can puke on it. There we go. There we go. It's dead. Yeah, that worked out superb. And then we... let's go ahead and defend her. I'm going to defend her here, because we can use Absolution on our Abomination if he gets hurt. Barnacle Barrier is about what we expected to see. And we can Weakening Curse here. Occurs to me that that wasn't going to hit. Let's go ahead and stun. Ran for the old gods. Was before we got our retribution up, so that's unfortunate. And then we can Noxious Blast. We're gonna start working on this Guardian because he's got more health and he'll take less damage. Then we retribution here. else do we deal with this? We weakening curse more, now that we can actually hit him. Stress still not great on this team, but I think it's fine. As long as the enemies stop critting us. I don't think Absolution cleanses bleed, so that's not going to help us out too much. But it's, I mean, given where our health is at, it's not a bad plan. And then we Noxious Blast again. And we're Defender on our Abomination because these attacks should be hitting mostly our front row. So if we want the Retributions to trigger, that's where we want them to trigger. Then I think you Weakening Curse again, completely neuter that individual. We can look at what we have going on, and we go for the stun. Even though he's got 80% reduced damage, if he doesn't get to act at all, then we're even better off. And once again, I let the bleeds tick without really addressing our core problems. 12 damage dead. Dead probably next turn, but we'll kill it anyway. So there we go. This fight is over. Picked up some stress relief. A bandage that we don't have room for. We're gonna skip this fish idol. I'm pretty sure there's nothing good that can come out of it. We didn't get scouting, which is a bummer given that we have these 2 dead ends to look at. Oh, and that there were traps.
Lie in wait.
Yeah, okay, so that's dodge and speed for 12 rounds. Let's go ahead and just cleanse that. She does not need to worry about that. More gold that we're going to wind up leaving on the ground. Do we give up on shovels at this point? I think we give up on shovels. Let's start collecting another stack of gold.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Alright. We've surprised them. This is another Squiffy Ghast fight, so we want to do something about that as quickly as possible. Remember, we don't want him in the front row. If he shoots himself forward, we want to knock him back. Let's stun the Guardian so that he can't defend the Ghast. That did not go as planned. We're going to Defender on our Plague Doctor. And here we go. So lots of incoming damage. We didn't kill anything in specific. Spearfishing hit the unit I did not anticipate it hitting. Maddening Shanty. Good deal. Now he's in the front row and we need to deal something. We need to do something about it. If we go before him, great. But we will Noxious Blast. Nope. Yeah, now he's going to put up the dot. That's bad. And I don't think we can cleanse horror. I don't think that's a thing you can do. Alright, he has 12 damage incoming. He's not going to quite die next turn. That is exactly not what we want. So we shoot for the stun. Our Man-at-Arms is just a little too slow to be effective at what he needs to do. And then we Retribution here. And in order to prevent the Squiffy Ghast from getting an extra turn, we're going to do way too much damage to him. Then I don't want to transform because of horror. So we'll stun. Well, that was a huge amount of damage for the stun. We're gonna put Defender back up, and we'll defend our front row. Here we're going to Battlefield Medicine to see if it also cleanses away Yeah, no, it does not cleanse away horror. I don't think we have any way of dealing with that. Which is weird that they make it a debuff. Like, it maybe, I don't think anything can deal with it. It was a crit. That's some nice stress relief, but it's not going to solve our problems. I don't want to transform. Let's go ahead and alternate stuns then. Alright, good. We need to Retribution again. And then I think Absolution. Let's start stacking up Noxious Blast on the Guardian, since it's going to take reduced physical damage anyway. We can't stun it this turn, so we'll definitely Absolution. Well, I mean, we could stun it. It's not impossible. But we don't have any increased stun chance on our Abomination's trinkets, so it seems highly unlikely. We'll weaken it. And it also is taking 12 damage a turn. Won't quite kill it currently, but if we pick up this stun, then it's dead. That remains, right? 12 damage? Alright, everybody just take some time. Take any defensive actions you have that can cleanse you. Might as well Weakening Cursed, go for a crit, and we got it, so that's good. Here we can do a little bit of healing. Stress is still not in a fantastic position. Because there's nothing else really to do, everyone else taking an action, we'll take that, hope for some stress relief from a crit, or a kill. We got it. We did get some holy water, but our debuff is already gone, so I can't research whether or not that helps. Alright, well, I'd say we picked correctly. We went west, there was a room combat there, and north there is no room combat, but there is a hallway combat. So, we made the right call. Let's head to the east. Oh, I'm thinking maybe I should camp. No, we're gonna hit this last room, and then we'll camp. Oh, stress giver. And we surprised them, so we're good. Do we pull it forward? I say we pull it forward. Because we're not gonna, we don't need to do AoE damage. We pull it forward. We can decimate it with other people. But alright, so we're going to put too many eggs in one basket here, unfortunately, because this is going to do that, then we're going to stun it. It did just barely put it at death. And then we can Defender our Occultist. These two fishermen are going to go either Seaward Slashes or Spearfishings. They both did Seaward Slash. And they attacked what I would call the right units in both circumstances. We have a big heal that we should try and throw on our Man-at-Arms. Felt good. Another Seaward Slash on him. We can try and pick up a stun on this unit who hasn't acted yet. Did not land it. We should Noxious Blast on that unit. So now it's dead in 3 turns, but that seems like the wrong call. Let's Retribution it. A crit that I didn't expect is good news. And if the Mark draws attacks from them, I'll be happy. It did not. We're getting Z-word slashed. I wonder if maybe Spearfishing only activates in position 3 or 4. Let's heal there. Was a pretty good heal. And let's Defender then, and hope that that works. Now we may actually kill them this next turn thanks to those actions. We're gonna Absolution, we need some health, and we need some stress relief. And then we'll put some Blight out on the front row. Oh, where do we go here? I think we do some more healing. Weakening Curse seems unnecessary. 6 damage, 10 health. We're gonna Absolution, and we're gonna count on Riposte to kill these guys. Well, alright, I guess we don't even have to do that. We will stack up a little bit more Blight, and they both die this turn. Alright, so we picked a key up, which we don't need, or we've decided not to carry with us in general. Our stacks of gold have overflowed again. So the question is, do you want this Blight Charm, or do you want another stack of gold? So I think we say another stack of gold. We do have a fish carcass, which we should be able to search because we have medicinal herbs. Got a lot of stuff in here. We will drink this. We'll take the food. We'll take the gold. We'll take another jade, which is good news. Alright, let's look at what we got here. We had a fight coming up. And then we're probably going to camp. We're going to bring our torch back to full. We're going to throw away these torches and take the citrine. I know citrines are only worth 250, but oh, a little gassy this morning. Thank you, microphone, for picking that up. Now I look like a dummy on the internet. Let's spread Blight. Not just here in my bedroom, but also in the game. And then, do we want to also spread Blight here? I think we do. Let's go ahead and just get that going. 11 damage around. I can't reach the back row. So we're going to put Defender up because I'm expecting a spearfishing. He's going to probably... Oh, he's stress waved. Yikes! Seaward Slash gets absorbed pretty effectively. The spearfishing hits the right person. And then we get Barnacle Barrier, but that's okay because that unit, both these units in the back are dead the next turn they try and act. So let's Weakening Curse this guy, the front unit that isn't going to die. We can also stun it. I'm not transforming because we've got such high stress that it's kind of bad. And then we'll start putting Noxious Gas here. And we could crush him. Crushing him sounds like a good plan. It means that the stun was unnecessary, but the stun did so much damage that it was really just the after effect. And that was I didn't get to retrograde. I didn't have Riposte active, so we didn't return fire. Well, we are able now to hopefully stun this guy this round. And we can start Weakening Cursing him. In addition to giving him a lot of Blight. He will live for more than 2 rounds presently. But, let's go ahead and activate Defender. Stack up that Blight. Now I think he might die next turn. A heal is in order. And this is unlikely to get a stun, but it will do damage. Alright, he's dead next turn. We didn't quite push him in. So let's just take defensive actions. do the healing that needs doing. Absolution. Cleanse that bleed. More defensive actions. Actually, we might have wanted to just go for the attack there to try and get a little bit of stress relief from a lucky crit. We can take another torch, and this ruby is desirable. How do we make room for that? We didn't get scouting. I mean, the ruby is really good. So I think you you sacrifice your 2 jades for your ruby. You sacrifice your gold, and that's all there is. The rest of it's heirlooms that we don't care about right now because our town is fully built. We're gonna push one more hallway here, and I realize the inherent risk here. Let's pull this guy forward. Maybe we can block them from being able to make stressing. Nope. All right. Lag's resolve is tested. They are stalwart.
Many fall in the
Fantastic. So, he's not frightened. He's probably frightened. That's something that would frighten me. Let's... I don't know. Let's go ahead and throw that back there. And from there, we Defender. We're gonna actually Defender our Occultist, even though, you know, we're gonna be repositioning here. Well, under these circumstances, I say you... We could transform and rush forward, is basically what I'm thinking. My fear is that the man-at-arms will be displeased about that. So we slam, which does a knockback and may stun. No stun. Stumbling Stretch, though, is a very limited attack. And then we can Rake. If we Weakening Curse, we can probably pick up the kill on one of these guys. Well, this is a guaranteed kill. Then, Noxious Blast here is a guaranteed kill. And then we just have the Piranha in the back, which is going to politely attack our toughest unit. Very nice. From here, I think your Retribution? Remaining in this form is not an increasing problem, so we'll just Rage, which probably will pick up the kill. It did, and then the fight's over. The only downside to that is that our Occultist could really need some health, or really could use some health. I mean, I'm gonna open this, even though the likelihood that anything stacks is very, very low.
To be spent.
Yeah. Just throw it away. 2 fights in this hallway, that was unexpected, and one of them's really nasty. Shit. Good. I would like to heal him, but at the same time, I would like to kill these before they do anything nasty. But you gotta heal. You can't take this risk. All right, it's a big heal, so that helps. I think you transform right away here, even though it's dangerous for our Cultist whose stress is high. It's only gonna be right away. That stops the Thrall from exploding, which was really the biggest immediate threat. And now the Squiffy gas can be our concern. This Tide Master is not good either, so... And then we need to stun the Squiffy Ghast. Now he can't do off-kilter jig. I think he can't do off-kilter jig from that position. Amazingly, the Tidemaster hasn't acted. Alright. That'll kill him in 2 rounds. Assuming he doesn't heal himself. He's gonna stress wave our back row, which is not cool. Then we can rake, picks up a kill and really wounds. I'm glad it didn't crit, by the way. Then we can... This is 12 damage next round, not a problem. This is 6 damage next round. I am just gonna crush there. And we killed him, so... Alright, this encounter went pretty smoothly. We can do a big heal on our Man-at-Arms. I say it because then it makes it happen. It was actually a pretty low heal. Could have been worse. Alright. Let's not pick up any of that. And we're going to hope that there is not combat in this room. But I don't know for sure, so we're going to light our torch. There's not combat in this room. Let's camp. And we're going to eat a full load of food. We're going to unbreakable commune to prevent nighttime ambush because that's just important here. Oh. Oh, okay, so he can't be affected because he's stalwart. He can't be stressed. That's kind of cool. In that case, I'm going to abandon hope. And then encourage over here. We can encourage over here. And then we could do prep talks, or we could increase everybody's damage for 4 rounds. I mean, that sounds alright. Let's go with that. Alright, resting.
The light. The promise of safety.
We don't know what's going on to the east, so we gotta go there. Oh, come on, with the traps. Also, we should reposition here. And, yeah, we'll, I mean, stress is the worst. Having low dodge is less of a problem, but...
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
If there's no combat coming up, it doesn't matter. There was combat. Alright, we've surprised them. Which means we can use the herbs, so his low dodge isn't going to factor into his death or anything. I am going to transform. I figure our cultist is kind of, he's had his chance. Let's use medicinal herbs, and then we'll attack back there. Good, solid damage. I'm going to Defender the Occultist, though, to prevent any additional negative consequences. There we go. See, it worked perfectly. Spearfishing, though, hits the wrong unit. Doesn't pull them forward, so I like that. That's fine. And I think we're in good shape. We get to Abyssal Artillery again, which will kill one, set the other one up for Blight Death. And then we just have to work on the front row, which may happen in right now. It was close. Let's cleanse our bleed. I mean, okay, it worked out. We didn't dodge, so... Or we did dodge, so we don't have to worry about it. And we got a big crit out of it, so that's some stress relief for everybody. And more stress relief from the transformation, so, you know, if we disregard the fact that it was causing stress in the first place, we're not going to touch the fish idol. Oh, I see it. I see it. 80% is our best chance. If he won't get stressed, or she won't get stressed if she steps in it. Oh, I almost stepped right in that. So close. Alright, 3 more rooms left. We need to finish 100% of room combat. We don't know what that is entirely yet. Right into another trap. Same guy, too.
Hazards.
Come on. This is just the worst. No combat here. 2 rooms left. At least one of them has combat. Would have been nice to get some scouting. I would have appreciated that for sure. What do we got here? More gold. Doesn't fit in our inventory. We'll have our light go down, come back up. Now can we get some scouting? No, but we can get a combat. Alright, back row. Big crits could have helped us. Sea Breeze is going to undo that damage. Let's transform. I think it's the most important. And then we'll rage the front row.
Destroyed.
That did weaken our Plague Doctor's damage potential. I think he's still Noxious Blast in the back row. Actually, it might not have been necessary. Let's see how much damage we do with Crush. Alright, it was necessary. That's not doing anything. The guard is at a unit who I'd rather not be guarded, but we can get around it slightly with Rake. Seaward Slash deals a considerable amount of damage because we don't have our defenses up. We can undo that with a heal. Oops, I didn't say big heal. That cost me. Let's Noxious Blast. Doesn't matter who we hit, it's gonna go there. And then your Rampart. And he'll be taking some blight damage. And hopefully we can Rake first, maybe, possibly. No, we're gonna go big heal. Oh, I said it too slowly. That was the problem that time. Lots of damage though. Okay, we're gonna Rake. Next round we transform back and we absolve ourselves, which will get back a ton of health. We need a big heal on our man-at-arms here, who is suffering from low self-esteem at the moment. We probably should have put up his retribution, but alright, so big heal. We need a big heal. Pretty big heal. It's acceptable. It's no crit, but that isn't going to quite kill him, but he's getting close. Now we transform back, get a heal, give everyone a little bit of stress relief, and then we absolve, give ourselves stress relief, put ourselves back up very high on health. This damage is going to get redirected back to the man-at-arms, who dodges it because he's a boss. We're a defender a second time. Now we're going to get a really big heal. Look. I think I should probably just be happy with what I'm getting. We'll just pick up that stun to end this fight. That is a bunch of heirlooms. We don't need those. What else we got going on the map?
A trick of the light.
We could head to the west, see what's here. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Cruel machinations.
See, you gotta say that in Darkest Dungeon because you know something's gonna go wrong. We do have one more herb left. I should probably just use it just in case we get attacked. And I should probably also eat this food, again, just in case we get attacked. Seems unlikely as we approach this final segment of the hallway. Yep, nothing happened. So, that is the end of that mission. We picked up
The pungent odor abates.
the mustache cream.
Driven back.
The musket ball, the Ancestor's musket ball is still something that we need. We got a lot of gold out of that. We capped out the resolve XP on an occultist by the name of Maudit. But we picked up weak grip. Not, I mean, that does come in as a negative for an occultist. They sometimes use sacrificial stabs, so. Helping hand. Putting ego aside does not come easy to such seasoned survivors, but the new recruits are palpably grateful for the assistance. Level restrictions removed from next quest. That's interesting. Less of a big deal in Radiant mode, but would probably be pretty cool for other, like, lower level stuff. So yeah, we're up above. We're at 124,000. Still no antiquarians. Does this thing scroll? Is there something going on? Why are there no antiquarians? I would very much like one. All right. By chance, any trinkets? No. Okay. Here comes the garbage truck. I've been recording too late today. Alright, let's wrap things up. I'll have to put people into relief. We do have some diseased houndmasters that I still have to deal with. So that's easy. Rabies and the runs. Don't think anyone else is suffering from diseases at the moment, but we'll have to pick 3 people to cleanse their negative quirks. For now, though, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series as we wait for Crimson Court to make its appearance. I'm getting very... my appetite is whet. And we are trying to collect the remaining Ancestor Trinkets as one of our goals. Looks like another one will be available here. That's going to be the Ancestor's Portrait. And again, I know that the Ancestor's Musket Ball is another one, so we have at least 2 Ancestor's Trinkets waiting to be found. This is a nice piece of art. I really like this art down here at the bottom for this town event. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I would love to have a full-size version of that art. So if anybody knows anyone at Red Hook, you let them know. I would like that. So thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying. Have a great day. You can follow the channel, be notified when new videos are posted. We got some Final Fantasy stuff coming later on today, and you can follow me on Twitter at itsboats for any other stuff that might be going on. Have a great day.